Hey guys, Big Todd coming to you from the back porch, and we've got another firearm video for you today. I don't know if you guys know, but I am really into firearms. I really enjoy shooting. I enjoy collecting firearms, and I just think they're neat. I think they're cool, the way they operate, the different configurations, different pistols are in, different rifles are in, different things like that. I just really like everything about them. I think they're really cool. So I decided I'm going to do some desktop reviews on some of the pistols and rifles that I have and that some of my friends have. So you can be looking forward to that. I've already got one video out on the XDM 3.8. And today we're going to take a look at a Magnum Research pistol. So hang with me, stay tuned, and we'll get right to it. All right, guys, Big Todd coming to you here. And like I told you, we're going to have another firearm video today. I'm going to do, I'll do plenty of these throughout what I have in my safe and what my friends might have. They'll loan me to do reviews on. And we're just going to do some tabletop reviews, give you some history on it, and then give you some specs on it and things like that. So, as promised, today we're going to have the Magnum Research Lone Eagle today. And the Lone Eagle is chambered. The one that I have is chambered in 7mm-08, which is this round right here, guys. Get it up close to you and show you. All right. So the 7mm-08 originated as a Wildcat cartridge. It was called the 7mm-308 in the late 50s. It was a neck down 308 Winchester, and to accept the 7mm bullet. In the 1980s, Remington commercialized this cartridge. It quickly became popular for its versatility and its performance. It's especially liked for hunting and sport shooting. That's what most people use it for. It's a short action round, and the ballistics are very similar to the 7x57mm Mauser, but it offers less recoil than the 308. But the one thing about this round is it is powerful enough to take down most wild game. All right, guys, here it is. As promised, the Magnum Research Lone Eagle chambered in 7mm-08. But before we get started, I want you to watch this. All right, just like the little caption said there, please do me a favor. It helps the channel out a lot. Like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, and comment. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple questions here. Before we get started, I want you to tell me at the end of the video, I want you to tell me in the comments, was there anything about the pistol that you wanted to see that I didn't cover? Was there anything about the pistol that you want to know that I didn't cover? Let me know and put it in the comments, and I will definitely answer you in the comments. And if I get enough, I'll just pull this baby back out of the safe and do another whole video on it, answering your questions. So let's get started. Magnum Research it's an American company, and the Lone Eagle is actually designed and developed here in the USA. Now, Magnum Research has contracted with Israel Military Industries before, which was later reorganized to Israel Weapons Industries, and I believe that's who came out with the Desert Eagle, which everybody is, very popular pistol, the big 50 caliber semi-automatic pistol. But the Israel Weapons Industries did not manufacture this right here, the Lone Eagle. This Lone Eagle was manufactured in, I think, Pilliger, Minnesota. I think that's how you say it. I'm not positive, but I know it was developed and made in Minnesota. And I believe in 2010, Car Arms bought Magnum Research. And that's kind of as far as I got on the history of the company. All right, so enough about Magnum Research as a company. Let's get right down to it. Let's get down to the pistol. So, like I said, this is the Lone Eagle. It is a single shot, and this is chambered in 7mm-08. What is really cool about this gun that I really like is right here on the back side. Yep. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, there it is. This is called a cannon-breech. Dadgum plane flying over got me. All right, like I was saying, guys, this is what is referred to as the rotating cannon-breech system. So this is what we use for loading and unloading the gun, and I'll go ahead and show you now. That's the chamber, and it's empty. So we know it's good and safe. So guys, let me tell you, I am a huge fan of overbuilt, super strong actions, and I think this rotating cannon-breech is probably one of the strongest I have ever seen. Now I want to show you how to load it real quick. So you have the cannon-breech here, and when it's closed, you have your knob up and down here. But if we just rotate it 105 degrees clockwise, it opens up. And then this is where you can put your ammo in. You're going to put your round right in there, and you're going to close it. Okay, so this is in no danger of going off because the gun is not cocked. This knob has nothing to do with cocking the gun. It is simply just loading the breech. I'm going to show you how to unload it now. Okay, so you're going to open it back up and see the round still there. Now we're just going to click it clockwise one more time, and it's going to shoot that sucker right out of there. Check it out. Yep, there it went. All right, so again, unloaded, no round in there. So, like I said, the knob has nothing to do with cocking the gun. So let me show you how to cock the gun. You have this lever right here on the left side. All you have to do is lift it up. You got a little bit of take up there, and then just click it, right? Now it's cocked. If I were to have a round in here, which again, I don't. If I were to have a round in here, this thing would be cocked and ready to fire. We can tell that by we have this little rod that sticks out right there. I don't know if you can see the little red spot. That lets me know that the gun is cocked. Okay? Now I can go ahead and I would put it on safe if I had a round in it. All right, so what happens, guys, when you're cocking this? When you pull this lever back to cock the action, your cocking the lever draws the action rod forward against the spring. And when the trigger's pulled, the action rod is freed up to fly backwards where it hits the transfer bar inside the breech knob. And when the transfer bar pivots forward, it strikes the firing pin and the gun fires. All right, guys, now let's get into some measurements and some specifics on the gun. So it has a 14-inch barrel. It has from the bottom of the grip here to the top of the barrel is about 5 1/4 inches. The grip width is just shy of 2 inches. And I don't have the exact weight on this baby, but I'm going to tell you what, this is a heavy pistol. This is not a lightweight pistol. Now, the frame and the grip are all a composite plastic. It's all one piece. So it's not different pieces or anything like that. And it's somewhat lightweight. But I'm going to tell you what, this barrel is heavy and this breeching knob is heavy. Now, I have outfitted mine with a scope mount and a scope. So that adds a little weight to it too. But yeah, overall, pretty hefty pistol. You can get these, some of the barrels come with iron sights on them on the front and the back. And then they're also drilled and tapped to accept scope mount and a scope. This one does not, and I'm guessing that's because it's chambered in 7mm-08. I'm not really positive. But you can find these guns chambered in 44 Magnum, 357, all kind of normal calibers, and then some off ones like the 7mm-08. There's other ones too. It's chambered in actually quite a bit of calibers. So now this gun comes in, the barrel comes in 3 different finishes. It has a blued finish barrel. It has the black oxide, which this one is, and then it also comes in a matte chrome finish. I like the black oxide myself. I don't know. Some people like the matte chrome. That's cool too. I really, there's not really one of them I don't like. This is a pretty tough finish. Really the blued is probably my favorite, but it's a little more upkeep and things like that. But I don't mind this. I don't mind this black oxide at all. Again, we're going to talk about safeties real quick. So like I said, this thing is extremely safe to carry with a round in the chamber because you have 2 safeties. The first safety is it's not cocked until you pull this lever back. So if you're wanting to go hunting and you want to keep one in the chamber and keep it in your holster as you're walking to your stand or wherever you're going to hunt, you can do that very safely. You can put the round in the chamber, close the knob, and then not cock it. There's no way it's going to fire. Now, once it's cocked, it's got a secondary safety, which is this crossbolt safety right here by the trigger. So I think it's very safe to carry with one in the chamber with this pistol. Like I said earlier, guys, this gun is mainly used for hunting and then for shooting sports. Not much other. It's definitely not a carry gun. It's definitely not a concealed carry gun. It'd be a little bit of much in a gunfight. I think it would take a little bit too much to load it and carry it and all that. It's a cool pistol. My overall thoughts on this pistol is it's just a cool pistol. I don't know. I'm a sucker for single shots. I'm a sucker for heavy breech or actions. I mean, the falling block action on the Ruger #1 is probably my favorite. That is super. I think it's just super strong. I think it's just the engineering is super neat on these, and this is a really cool one too. This is definitely a fun gun to shoot. Now, when talking about shooting it, she does have some recoil. It's not super bad, but what it is bad is the muzzle flip. Now, we were out shooting this one time with a friend of ours, and he was trying to express to us how we don't have to squeeze the grip real tight. Just hold it loose. And, okay, well, he was shooting it when he was holding it loose. Well, what happened was he fired it, and this thing muzzle flip popped up, and this scope popped him right in the old noggin, and it split him open pretty good. We had to, after we horse laughed him for a bit, we got him some ice and he put on it and he was fine. But yeah, make sure you have a good purchase on this thing when you're firing it. So the one negative that I don't like about this pistol is the grip. The grip is okay. I do like the finger grooves here. I just wish it was a little bit longer. If it was about a ½ inch longer, it would be great for my hand. See, if you look, when I'm gripping it, my little pinky is just about to come over there. It just doesn't feel like a super secure grip. If I had any suggestion, it would be just to have that just a little bit longer. Now, they don't make this pistol anymore, so my suggestions aren't going to be taken into account. They probably wouldn't be taken into account anyways. But you can find these used. I've seen them go anywhere from, or actually, when I looked them up, they were listed anywhere from $350 to over $1,200. And it all depends on the configuration. It depends on the caliber, the finish, and whether it came with a scope or not. This is definitely not your $350 realm one. It's probably up there a little bit more than that. But it's definitely not your over $1,200 one either. This doesn't have the matte chrome barrel and things like that. It doesn't have, it's got a good scope on it. It doesn't have one of these super high dollar scopes. All right, guys. Well, that is my tabletop review of the Magnum Research Lone Eagle chambered in 7mm-08. Guys, I'm going to tell you what. I really like this pistol. It's fun to shoot. And it's just, if you want to hunt with it, that's great. I've never hunted with it. I've just target shot with it. And it's just a cool pistol to do cool things with like that. But hey, listen, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I sure do appreciate it. And like I said in the beginning, please like, subscribe, and make some comments. Guys, I want you to comment. What kind of scope would you put on this? What would you do with the Magnum Research Lone Eagle? Would you hunt with it? Would you shoot with it? Would you carry it? Would you try to carry it concealed? I don't know. What kind of scope would you put on it? And last but not least, what do you think is the best 7mm-08 hunting cartridge out there on the market? Throw it in the comments, and let's get a good conversation going on about that. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you, and have a great day.